From golf, at least one of his sponsors is taking a step away from him. Will others follow suit?
Race against time. One climber is dead atop Oregon's Mount Hood as a desperate search continues for two others still missing.
And puppy love, the bountiful brood that's making headlines. Wait till you hear the final tally. We'll meet the mom and pups this morning exclusively. Today, Sunday, December 13th, 2009.
From NBC News, this is Today with Lester Holt and Jenna Wolf, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Now we're going to get another check of the weather with Mike Bettis. Hey, Mike.
All right, good morning to you. A lot of folks out here this morning, including Washington and Pennsylvania and Delaware. We've got a 55th birthday. Happy birthday. Love you, Mom. And we've got a special birthday for Ashley. She's 10 years old today. She has done Rockefeller Center ice skating. She says that's been her favorite thing to do in New York so far. Weather has been cooperative here. Let's run down today's map. It shows more rain moving into the northeast. In fact, all of the eastern United States is going to see some showers. Warm down in Florida. Another 85-degree day for you in Miami. And we've got another storm in the west that's gradually going to wind down as it moves interior. Tomorrow, there's a lot of sunshine on the map, but there's cold Arctic air across the northern plains, some snow around the Great Lakes. And that is a look at your weather all across the country. Now a look at your local forecast. And of course tonight it is Sunday night football, a big NFC matchup as the Eagles take on the Giants. Let's take a look at that forecast. Periods of rain. At times it could be windy. Always seems to be in East Rutherford. Temperatures 40 to 43 degrees. Enjoy the game. And as always, you can check your current conditions and your forecast at weather.com. Now, over to Lester.
Now let's get a look at the morning's other top stories. For that, we're going to say good morning to Peter Alexander at the News Desk. Hey, Peter.
Lester, good morning. Jenna, nice to see you as well. And good morning to you at home. Queen Elizabeth is reportedly planning to hand over some of her royal duties to her grandson, Prince William, to prepare him for when he becomes king. NBC's Mike Taibbi is live in London this morning with those details. Mike, good morning.
Good morning, Peter. How are you? Well, at least one London newspaper is saying that the Daily Mail reporting that 83-year-old Queen Elizabeth, who wants to cut down her workload, is thus grooming her 27-year-old grandson, Prince William, to be, in effect, a shadow king, suggesting that at her death, the monarchy would skip past her 61-year-old son, Prince Charles. The report was based on uncensored palace financial documents the Mail obtained, saying that more money is needed in 2010 for William, the eldest son of Charles and the late Princess Diana, because he'll now be spending, quote, a significant part of his time on official engagements, unquote. Buckingham Palace has issued across-the-board denials, saying the Queen has no plans to cut back on her own grueling schedule. She's done about 400 official events this year, and that there are no plans to have the monarchy skip a generation. But Peter, there's been speculation about that for a while because, after all, Charles, at 61, is the oldest heir apparent in the history of the realm. So the speculation heats up today. Peter?
NBC's Mike Taibbi hanging with the royals across the pond. Mike, thank you very much.
It is that time again to look back on the year that was. Time.com is out with its annual 50 top 10 lists. Editors and writers have picked the best of 2009 from arts and business to science and news. There's a lot to choose from this year. Belinda Luscombe is Time.com's editor-at-large. She's here with La Creme de la Creme. Belinda, good morning.
Good morning.
So how do you go about starting a process like this? Because there is so much to choose from.
Well, it's not terribly scientific. We all get together and sort of discuss what we think should be in the list. And then in the end, what makes one scandal bigger than another? It's a gut call. Basically, if you've covered it, you have a look and you say, this is what I think.
Let's dig right into those guts, because that's what morning television is all about. And we're going to start with scandals. At number 7, it's the story dominating the news and everything right now, and it's Tiger Woods. Obviously, big scandal.
Big scandal. And I think what makes this such a big scandal is he himself was so not well known by the public, and golf is one of those, control sports where you cannot make a mistake, where it's all about focus and doing the right thing.
Sure.
And that just completely explodes.
Number 6 is Balloon Boy, the Balloon Boy story. What made that such a good story?
Well, what made that such a good story is it wasn't really celebrities. It was people who behaved so outrageously and badly that they got themselves to be celebrities, known for, making a splash on TV, literally, like when he threw up on TV. So it's unbelievably bad behavior from people who have no reason to behave like that.
Let's pick one more scandal, and this was sort of a no-brainer. It was David Letterman and the whole blackmail scandal.
A great story. in one move, the sort of lovable, cranky uncle of late-night TV goes to become the creepy uncle of late-night TV.
All right, so we did have a lot of scandals to choose from. Moving on to awkward moments from 2009, Story of My Life. Coming in at number 9, Joe Jackson at the BET Awards. Remind us again what was so awkward about this moment.
Well, this is all about venue. You know, the man's son has just died, and he decides this might be a good moment to talk about his new record label. I think, you know, maybe
awkward.
A little timing issue there.
Okay, number 5, the Love Gov. South Carolina's Governor Mark Sanford. They obviously just recently, divorce was filing, but this was an awkward moment.
I think what Governor Sanford needed to know is that at this incredibly highly emotional and difficult time, it might have been a good idea to have a script. Remember, he rambled, he talked about all sorts of things.
On.
It was cringe-inducing.
For everyone listening.
Yeah, absolutely a nightmare.
Number 2, this was also cringe-inducing. This was that moment between Kanye West and Taylor Swift. Let's take another listen, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Not only awkward, but wrong. And you were watching this shaking your head, no, and that's how we all felt watching this.
Kanye. You know, pick your moment. Maybe Beyonce's video was better, not the time. And also Taylor Swift, it's like kicking Bambi.
Right.
You know, this little girl, you know, all
Don't
wrong.
do it.
Just
Absolutely
wrong.
awkward and wrong. All right, let's move on to pictures of the year, and I'm sure you had a fun time picking from this. And number 5 is the Miracle on the Hudson. Talk about that photo.
Well, of course, New York and planes and accidents, this is not usually good news for us. But
Look at that picture.
This is a great moment where, you know, this plane crash actually landed in the Hudson. And this is the one, often great photos of the moment afterwards. This is one where the people are on the plane and you can see either the plane is going to be sinking or they're going to be rescued. And I think you just capture it at that moment.
I want to get to the top viral video of the year, but we should mention at number 2, a U.S. soldier in Afghanistan for pictures. Number 1, President Obama right before taking the oath of office.
Yeah, I love the way he has his
beautiful
eyes
picture
shut
right
here,
there.
like he's either praying or imagining everyone in their underpants, one or the other.
Probably the second one.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, no. And the top viral videos of the year, I want to definitely get to this one. This was a fun one, and this was the wedding party, and we actually had them on Weekend Today, and this was this incredible video of everyone just throwing caution to the wind and playing it up on the wedding day.
What's great about this video is these people are not dancers. It's clear they don't know how to dance. You know, they're not professional dancers. They are just having the time of their life. And it's a little bit like a wedding. A wedding is a time where we forget our dignity and we say, I'm going to do this anyway.
I'm telling you, every Sunday morning, Belinda. Every Sunday morning. Belinda Luscombe, thank you so much for being with us. It's a great list. And we'll be right back after this.